I'm fired up. I'm fired up because there's people after us. We had to get fired up last year and the year before. That's how we won. We won to make America great again. Guys, tonight I've been showing up every time with members of my team, and they all come out here and they love this. They talk about it. Tonight I've got two very special people. One is Laura. Laura, come on up here and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm the Congressman's press secretary in Washington, D.C. I also do press for the Rules Committee, which she's the chairman of. So I grew up right down the street in Richardson and went to the University of North Texas right up the road. So glad to be back home for a little bit.
Car turned north down on 35 and her heart started pounding. I said, Laura, you can't wait to get up there, and then we turned off here. You made it. Back here is Erin Hansen. Erin, tell them about you.
Hi, I'm Erin. I joined the Congressman's team in February. I'm one of the outreach coordinators, and then I do our logistics for our academy process for all the high school students who want a nomination to one of the service academies. I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri, but I moved to Texas about a year ago, and it's been great ever since.
Her dad's a captain for Southwest Airlines, which is small airlines just south of here. I love Neil. Thank you for being here tonight, Wayne. Another great. Look, I love barbecue, but that was great tonight. Before I start and go too far, one of our newest Americans, Jose, congratulations on becoming. Congratulations not only for being a proud American, but standing up for American values, and more importantly, to make us the greatest country in the world still. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. What I want to do tonight is to talk to you about how important our country is. You heard me years ago talk about how we were fighting against Barack Obama, a guy that wanted to do war with the free enterprise system, and a guy who was highly successful at taking the greatest country in the world and turning us into a 1.2% a year GDP growth over 8 years. A guy who knew what he was doing, who had a war against the American people, against free enterprise, but more specifically against the American free enterprise system for health care, for banking, for energy, for high tech, for anything that is related to manufacturing, rules, regulations, putting things on top of us, trucking, trying to take the trucking industry down by hours of service and what they could do. Threatened us every single day on the right to keep and bear arms, a constitutional issue that's important to me. Is it important to anybody else? Amen. And perhaps worst of all, trying to diminish the United States military, the men and women who would protect this country. Two big things that guy did that just made me madder than fire. They made sure that they put a policy directive about buying aviation fuel that was $584 a gallon for green gasoline. Then you wonder why our guys quit the military, the pilots couldn't get any time in. That's because our frontline commanders could not pay to put our planes up. We stopped that about the 4th year he was in. We got a handle on it. 5th year, we got a handle on it. The next biggest thing was the rules of engagement. Every one of you guys are aware of Marcus Luttrell. These guys that were out there, Navy SEALs, protecting this country, doing the difficult job. The bottom line is, if you were there and you watched Chris Kyle, before every shot he took, he had to make sure everything he was doing, because he knew there was a lawyer on the other end of it. Well, President Trump came into office and he changed the rules of engagement. They killed, I know that camera's going, killed about 9,700 people the first month. Bang. You know what happened? 98% of the territory that ISIS controlled when Donald Trump became president is gone. So what else happened? Stuff that you and I would not think about. They quit walking people in Libya to the shores to cut their hearts out, cut their heads off, to burn them. They made sure that what happened in that regard was they knew America, knew sheriff was in town and was coming back. And these are the kinds of things that America wanted most of all. But there was more. And the more was, we can't grow our country if we have a 1.2% GDP growth. We're giving up American jobs, American opportunities, not just IPOs, but actual things that move a country, the new things that will move a country and keep us nimble and strong. And that is where we decided we were sick and tired of seeing our children taking jobs, part-time jobs, go into what might be working at Starbucks. And as you remember at the time, everybody's kind of a joke, but it was really real. And that is that what we realized is the American dream was to get our kids out of our house, not just a job, but to get them out of our house and to go and make things better. So that is what the circumstance we were in for 8 years, 8 long years. We longed for an opportunity to make America great again. Thank you very much, Wayne. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Keep going. So what we're all about then is it came time for us to understand American exceptionalism.
I don't want to laugh
And
without
American